prefer to call myself Xenson. That's my artist name. I'm a multimedia artist. I'm inspired by what I call fashion art, poetry, graffiti. So for me, art in all its sense inspires me. But in mainly, in general, life and the inside, my consciousness, what comes from within. I combine this with what I see on the outside to try and interrogate a couple of issues. My work is always multifaceted, multiple layers, or with multiple metaphors. So the departure point for this piece was actually xenophobia. But within that was the concept of consumerism, the concept of hierarchies, and of course decay of society. I mean, if you look at, for instance, Islamic State or Boko Haram or wherever, or Al-Shabaab, they're consumed with this idealism, idealistic extremist mentality. That very concept also consumes the people, the xenophobic, with that mentality of, this is my land, you're taking away my job, you're not South African, and it's not just South African, but wherever xenophobia takes place. You use all your energy, but at the end, does it change your situation? Does it, make any change, in your life by attacking these people, As an individual, before you look at what is faith, before we look at an ideology like the extremism or Christianity, before this is preached, there is a certain concept of what I call Ubuntu, that is humanity, that comes from within us, that is not tainted, that is not tainted by the outside experience or advertising or a certain belief. So that very form is what I would call I am, and it's a very personal thing, but it's exhibited or orchestrated everyone on earth,
I am a Pan-Africanist. I walk the footsteps of Steve Biko. I celebrate, I toast to the activistic sentimentalities of Kwame Nkrumah. I denounce, I detest the neo-colonialistic tenets of the brotherly Uganda, Babylonian power. I am my own Nostradamus, I predict my own destiny, and only God permits my next pursuit. So don't preach me peace, because peace prevails only when guns go silent. So, moment of silence.
What happens in Europe, or what happens, for instance, the genocide in Rwanda or the Holocaust in Europe, in the 14th century, all these are human, tragedies, and in one way or another, they affect humans the same way. So, and that's what I'm always looking. That's something that crosses through that simple element of Ubuntu, humanity. So what could happen in South Africa could still affect someone in Russia or in China. So, and I think that's the strength of art, Of course, of late there's been, and it's beginning to die down, that there's always been this concept of, African artist, an African painter, but I think art is art. If I'm an artist, I'm an artist. I don't need to have these canons.
I'm the gist of the weeping spirits of Luwelo Triangle massacres. I am the new man-eater of Savo, the new African Holocaust.
Art is a very humanist phenomenon. It's a global phenomenon, but also it's very, creation is a very human element. If I can feel pain as a black man, a white man or a red man or a green man can still feel that pain. And that pain comes from humanity. It's and it's as simple as that.
Nze nafuuka kintuntu sikyalina mukabuntu ensi sikyagirekera kantu ku kantu buli kantu ka muntu njakanyonyonta ne tuli abantu abangi njaddirya n'abantu buntu balubatu ate simu okugutumu lwatu nayita mu tanuulu analeeta emputumbu alina etutumu analuleeta mba atambula kutuuka gyatetenkanyisa anakuba enduulu zulu yetomuzikiza